Hello everyone and welcome to Translation into Arabic course, and today's lecture we're going to go over the translation of legal text. First of all, let us just get to know the legal language a little bit. Legal language is known to be very strict and precise with no freedom for a creative style. So unlike what we've came across with literary text, in literary text we might have been able to alter things a little bit when we translate. We might have been able to translate in our according to our own style, according to our own culture and language. But with legal text, this kind of freedom is really restricted, and we have no freedom or no creativity is allowed here. We might believe that legal terms are rendered word for word, okay, so thereby making legal translation easy. But this is not true, and the translation process is not in fact easy, especially because it is bound by culture and language. Okay, so we are bound with culture and language, and also we're bound with legal system. So it is a translation from one legal system into another, okay, from the source legal system into the target legal system. So it is this transfer which makes the process very complex. So here we are not only dealing with legal text or with legal translation, we are dealing with language, culture, and also legal systems. So two different languages, two different cultures, and two different legal systems. Okay, so we have to get to know both systems, the source language legal system and the target language legal system, and this is not an easy task. Okay, so this what makes the legal translation difficult kind of translation. Okay, and terms should be translated as exactly as possible, lest a change in the meaning causes undesirable legal consequences. So خشية أنه أي تغير بالمعنى may lead to undesirable legal consequences، تبعات قانونية. Okay, undesirable legal consequences. So this is especially true because these terms tend to be restricted in meaning and can only be used denotatively. So there are specific terms, legal terms, okay, in the legal text that can have only or can be only used denotatively. Denotative meaning, I think you have an idea about the denotative meaning and the connotative meaning. That the denotative meaning is the exact or the precise definition that you might find in the dictionary. Okay, the dictionary definition of the word or the expression. Okay, so these terms have restricted meaning. Some expressions, some legal expressions have a restricted meaning. Okay, so we have difficulties in let's say challenges. Let's get to know the challenges of legal text or legal translation. The first challenge or the first difficulty is the archaic legal items. English legal texts are characterized by the use of old vocabulary items. Okay, these could have been introduced to resolve ambiguity. Examples of these include aforesaid, hereby, hereinafter, hereof, hereto, therein, thereof, herewith. So legal texts have many old expressions, English expressions that are no longer used, okay, in everyday language or in the English language right now. But it is existed, still used in the legal text. Okay, so these can be ambiguous. Okay, ممكن تكون غامضة بالنسبة للمترجم. So let's get to know the translation of those. So for instance here we have notwithstanding any other here, notwithstanding any other term or condition expressed or implied. So notwithstanding, which typically means in spite of, can be confusing to translators. Okay, so هنا it can be translated into بصرف النظر عن أي شرط. Okay, so notwithstanding, okay, any other term or condition expressed or implied is translated into بصرف النظر عن أي شرط أو حكم آخر صريح أو ضمني نصت عليه هذه الاتفاقية. Okay, so also we have therein. See, therein in this sentence, the contract and the articles contained therein is translated into العقد والمواد الواردة فيه. Okay, الواردة فيه, contained therein, فيه. Also we have here too is translated into, but let's first read the sentence. The lease agreement attached here too is translated into عقد الإيجار المرفق, attached here to المرفق. Okay, attached here to المرفق. Also we have hereof, right? Yep, the articles hereof مواد هذه الاتفاقية, hereof. Okay, هذه الاتفاقية أو العقد أو الوثيقة, whatever. Okay, hereof هذه الاتفاقية, for instance. Also we have hereinafter المشار إليها فيما بعد, المشار إليها فيما بعد, hereinafter referred to. So hereinafter فيما بعد. Okay, also we have as certain as aforesaid حسب ما تقدم بيانه, and also we have I hereby declare that the details furnished above is translated into أعلن بموجب هذه الوثيقة أن التفاصيل أعلى, blah blah blah. Okay, so these are some of the old expressions in the legal text and their translation. Also we have something like word pairs. Okay, these are fixed in the mind as frozen expressions, typically irreversible. يعني ما نقدر نستخدم وحدة قبل وحدة, يعني لازم يكونوا بنفس الترتيب, ما نقدر نبدل بيناتهم. Okay, examples of such word pairs include aid and abet, cease and desist, rules and regulations, will and testament. Consider the following different Arabic translations and the connotative implications of such difference. فخلي نشوف هنا. We have examples like those who aid and abet corruption offenses shall be punished with the same penalty applicable to the perpetrator. يعاقب من يساعد ويحرض على الفساد بنفس عقوبة الجاني. فتلاحظون شلون aid and abet is translated into يساعد ويحرض. هذا بالexample number 1. Also we have anti-immigration policies, aid and abet traffickers, yes. So it means تؤدي سياسة مناهضة الهجرة إلى مساعدة المهربين وإغوائهم. يعني شلون؟ يعني معناها إنه السياسات اللي تمنع الهجرة let's say تخدم المهربين, فالناس تلجأ, ما تقدر تهاجر بشكل قانوني, فيلجؤون للهجرة غير القانونية عن طريق المهربين. فأنه هذه السياسات المناهضة للهجرة, anti-immigration policies, aid and abet traffickers. Let's say يعني تشجع تساعد وتشجع اوكي تغري اوكي المهربين. فهنا ترجمت الى تؤدي. هنا خلينا تؤدي since we use تؤدي then the verb is transferred into noun. we said تؤدي إلى مساعدة المهربين وإغوائهم. So says here that aid is translated as يساعد verb as a verb and as a noun مساعدة and in examples number 1 and 2. and abet is translated into يحرض in example number 1 and 2 إغواء okay أو إغراء إغراء in example number 2. So this is what is meant by the connotative meaning. يعني هنا كانت used differently according to its meaning or its contextual meaning. Okay. Also we have something like a cease and desist letter. رسالة للكف عن أداء فعل ما والامتناع عن مباشرته. There's a spelling mistake in the Arabic sentence. الامتناع, not المتناع. I'm so sorry for this. And also we have rules and regulations are made to enforce the law. سنة القواعد واللوائح. Okay, rules and regulations. القواعد واللوائح to enforce the law. لتنفيذ القانون. Also we have a spelling mistake. So sorry. A last will and testament is an important legal document. تعتبر الوصية الأخيرة وثيقة قانونية هامة. So last will and testament, this is a pair. Will and testament, okay? And we have what the other pair? Rules and regulations. These are pairs, okay? Rules and regulations. We cannot say regulations and rules. We say rules and they say actually rules and regulations, and they say also cease and desist للكف عن أداء عمل أو فعل ما والامتناع. كف وامتناع okay. And what else? We said أيضا نابت, and we have غير أيضا نابت. So these are the some of the word pairs that we might find in the legal text. This is all for today's lecture. I hope it was easy and simple for you and clear for you. Thank you very much and have a good day.